If you want to make small profits such as this, this, and this is the right video for you. I'm Homie Till, I'm the godfather of price action. Come with me as we learn break and retest. Break and retest. The first thing you must understand is in the market there's a support and there's a resistance. Assume this is your candlestick. These ones are your candlestick. They are moving in between your support and resistance, support, resistance, support. If your candlestick breaks above your resistance, your candlestick must do what? Must do a retest. So this is what we are calling break and retest. Break, retest. Another same example, here marketers came and broke your support, did a retest. So this simply what? This simply break and retest. But in break and retest, you must understand there is a candlestick called the engulfing candlestick. Engulfing candlestick, this type of a candlestick, let me draw for you. It's this one. If you see a candlestick with a long body, for example, like this, here like this, assume this is your previous candlestick, this one, this here, this was your bear candlestick. Let me change the font. Here I want to use the red one. And here we had our resistance. This is our resistance. See, this place is your resistance. This place here, this is what we call your, for example, this is resistance. So when a candlestick like this, an engulfing candlesticks, breaks above your resistance or your support, for example, in this case, this is a resistance. When it breaks above your resistance, this candlestick must do what? There must be a pullback to this zone for the market to continue to do what? To buy. It's just the same example. If your market is bullish, it will form this of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and so forth. Your market can't move in this one direction. Your market must breathe. So this what when the market breathes, for example, at this point, this is forming something like a retest. This point, this is what we call a retest. So if your market has broke your resistance, this point here, it's your resistance. Your market has broke your resistance, came to form what? Your market came here and formed a support. You see, a break and a retest, the same thing here. Here there was a what? A break of your resistance. Here there was a break of your resistance. Then it did what? A retest. You see. Another example is here. This point here. You see. Your market broke your resistance. It broke, did a retest. The same thing applies on a bearish market. Bearish forms of lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. If your market breaks your support and resistance, your market must do what? A retest. The same thing here. This point here was your support. This point here is your resistance. You see, market broke your resistance, did a retest. The same thing here. This is your resistance, this is your support. Market came and broke below your support. Did a retest. The same thing here. Support and resistance. So this simply break and retest in three ways. Either this market, if your market is bearish, if your market is bullish, and if your market is doing what? And if your market is consolidating. Though this simply break and retest. But you must understand that for a better entry, you must have this engulfing candlestick as your confirmation. We can go to chart. Let me open, for example, gold. Let me look for any zone. This example, here we had our resistance. Here had our resistance. You see, the market came and broke above our resistance. So we're anticipating what? We're anticipating a pullback to where? To this zone for us to continue to buy. So this simply what? It's just an example like this. Broke your resistance. After breaking your resistance with an engulfing candlestick, your market must come to do what? A pullback for it to continue to buy. Another example is here. Here you also had your area of interest. Here there was a resistance. Market broke. Here it formed a resistance. So market came and broke above your resistance with an engulfing candlestick. After market broke your resistance, it did what? A retest. So the same thing is applying here. So we must wait for this market to come to pull back up to where? To this zone for us to enter what? To enter for buying opportunities. I can look for another example like this zone here. Here we had our area of interest. For those that don't understand what we call area of interest, I did a video the last video explaining what is area of interest. Here we had our resistance. Here we had our support. Market broke our support and did what? And formed a resistance. So market did what here? Breaked, retest. This is simply what we call break and retest. If you want to learn more about this strategy break and retest, my WhatsApp number is down in the description. Make sure you contact me. If you want to join the Telegram community for free signal, the link is down below. Join our community. Another thing, broker I'm using, make sure click the link below to create an account. And peace out. Let's see you in another video. Let's make money.